So, one of my viewers requested I do a top 10 ballsiest scents video. So Minty Mouth, you asked for it, you've got it. This is Fragrance Top 10 ballsiest scents. Now I stress that, ballsiest scents. There's some scents that may sound ballsy, but they're not because they're gentlemanly. But I stuck some of them in as honourable mentions, so let's get started. Number 10 in this list is Sabo Quorum by Sabo. Why is it so low down the list? Because again, it falls under gentlemanly. Now let me sum up this list. Imagine two graphs. Ballsy, gentlemanly. Right now it'll be like this. Okay, gentlemanly will be here. And you'll slowly notice it going down and down and down and down and down until ballsy is up here. So yeah, let's get started. Sabo is a fantastic scent. It's the latest formulation. It smells great. The only thing about this is the performance. However, if you get a vintage one of this, you'll be all set. It'll last forever and smell even better. This one smells amazing. It's classic. It's manly. I can imagine a guy in a suit, but it's got a nice masculine vibe in there. A bit of ballsiness in there that shows it's not one to be messed with. Great scent. I'm going to make it short and sweet. Excellent. Do try it out if you want a really, really good barbershop. Highly recommend this one. Rive Gauche is the ultimate gentlemanly barbershop. This is the ballsy one. Next up, Famine Hate by Dior. Why is this not high on the list? It smells of pure gasoline. It smells of pure gasoline. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, Anchorman. But this has a real gentlemanly vibe to it. The sort of guy I imagine wearing this is the sort of guy that rides a motorcycle. Seeing he's not riding a motorcycle, he's the sort of guy that cuts about in expensive V-necks. Italian wool V-necks. Hugo Boss shirts. Armani jeans. Expensive leather loafers, you know. Got sort of guy that has an expensive hairstyle, you know. Stainless steel Omega watch in his wrist, that sort of guy. Wealthy, you know, but manly at the same time, if you know what I mean. But yeah, not super ballsy, you know. I'm talking wealthy, upper class. Like Ted Benahy from Breaking Bad, that sort of guy. Great scent, lasts long, smells great, highly recommend it. Excellent beginner scent if you want to get into macho scents. Next up, Boss Number 1 by Hugo Boss. This one is a fantastic scent. Honey tobacco vibe. It's quite sweet. Really, really nice. It's got a sort of honey tobacco vibe. But I imagine this more something a player would wear. When I think of this, I think of Miami Vice. The guys from Miami Vice would rock this. I totally imagine Sonny Crockett wearing this. This thing is like sweet. I'm sure the girls would love this. It's a sort of sweet scent in a way with that honey tobacco vibe in the 80s. I'm sure many men got laid wearing this. Sonny Crockett was probably one of them. Excellent scent. More of a player's scent, not super ballsy, but still deserves to be in the list. I also wouldn't take this list too seriously, by the way. The most accurate ones are probably the last 5 or the last 3. But, you know, this one it's like pick and mix. They'll all be great. Can't complain. So, Antace by Chanel, another masterpiece. This one is gorgeous. I love this one. It's ballsy, but refined at the same time. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, topless is Kuros. Schwarzenegger in a suit is Antace. Balls to the ball. Yeah, refined. Excellent scent. I just think it's fucking fantastic. So number 6, what do we have? Van Cleef & Arpels Pour Rome. This one, manly as fuck. Imagine a lawyer that's a serial killer. Imagine that. That's Van Cleef & Arpels Pour Rome. Smells refined. Smells a bit like Antace. Refined, classy. Patrick Bateman from American Psycho is the sort of guy this is made for. Wears a suit. Classy, gentlemanly, refined, chic, sophisticated. But he would happily rip your fucking spleen out with a bowie knife for shits and gigs. Balls to the ball, manly goodness, buy it. It's a fucking masterpiece. Next up, number 5, Gangstas Paradise. Pour Louis by Oscar de la Renta. This one does not need an introduction. It is amazing. When I smell this, I think of gangsters sitting around a lounge or a bar or a club, cigar smoke everywhere. Dark, like Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. You saw the music video for that? This is what I think of as that music video. Full of gangsters, pinstripe suits, smart suits but aggressive ones. loud pinstripes, red suits with white ties and black shirts, gold, white, red, black, blue, pinstripes that are about that thick. Guys that stick out to, look at me, I've got lots of money, I'm a big fucking man with big balls. That's what this is, Gangstas Paradise. Smells great, lasts long. This might be the guy in the suit. There's a big difference to a lawyer in a suit and a gangster in a suit. So that gives you sort of what we're talking about here. This one is not to be fucked with. Great scent, lasts long, smells ballsy. Next up, One Man Show by Jacques Bogart. This one is number 4 on the list, but I hate this one. I can't stand the smell. It makes me want to vomit. I can't stand it. But it's ballsy as fuck. Imagine a boardroom, smoky, filled with Russian businessmen. Basically imagine Oscar Pulley, but filled with old Russian businessmen. The sort of guys that drink a lot. Sort of guys that are skin sort of yellowed, jaundiced. Those sort of guys. Smoking non-stop, yellowed fingers from the cigars and fucking tar and shit. Those sort of guys. Just imagine Pripyat next to Chernobyl. That grey Pripyat. Imagine you can make a scent that smells just like that. When it smells, I think of like old machinery, outdated computers, basically the insider of Chernobyl, basically, in Pripyat. Yeah, this one is manly as fuck. I hate it. Can't stand it. But sure as fuck, it's ballsy. Oh yeah, you don't fuck with One Man Show. Number 3, what do we have? We have Quorum by Antonio Puig. This one is a 1982 motherfucker. It shouldn't even be called Quorum. It should be called Ballsack Quorum. This one is just like tobacco and ash. It's just boom, fuck you. It's like this guy without the suit. If this guy had a psychotic break and decided to murder everyone in the street and steal their money, he'd be this guy, Quorum. It's like Drakkar Noir's bigger, badder brother that comes in and beats him up and calls him a pussy. It smells manly as fuck. Look at the bottle. Look at the fucking bottle. Look at the font. Look at that 80s brown, gold. It just screams gangster. You'll notice it doesn't say for men, because it doesn't have to. This stuff is balls to the wall goodness. It lasts long. It smells good. It's just aggressive as fuck. This is like, my god, Charles Bronson's cologne. Seriously, no shit. What do I have in second place? None other than Laptis Quorum. This stuff is just a masterpiece. I could go on all day about how good it smells. Now, I've heard it's been reformed, but my particular bottle, beastly performance, smells amazing. Like I said, it's been reformed, so some people might complain. But on me, this bottle, beastly performance. Look at the bottle. Beastly performance smells like pineapple. It's a weird smell, pineapple. It's like Kuros. If Kuros and Aventus had a kid, it'd be Laptis. It's that pineapple, macho goodness. And look at the bottle. The bottle looks like something out of fucking Scarface or Miami Vice. Look at this. This is like Tommy Vercetti's cologne in Vice City. This stuff is macho as fuck. It smells amazing. It lasts long. It's a masterpiece. Balls to the wall. Don't fuck with this. It's great. Amazing. Now what's number 1? Which fragrance would you most likely have expected to pop up by now that hasn't popped up? None other than Kuros. The number 1 ballsy scent ever made. Kuros is number 1. Not just any Kuros. Vintage. Original shoulders. Look at that thing. Vintage Kuros. Let's treat ourselves. It smells incredible. It's so well made. It's fucking, the ingredients are top quality. It lasts forever. Super projection. Super longevity. Super sillage. Supersonic sillage. This stuff is just, it's not just ballsy. It's top quality as well. Amazing. Lasts forever. Smells incredible. There's nothing in the world that smells like vintage Kuros. There's no scent in the world. Pierre Bourdon made this. The same guy that done Green Irish Tweed done this. So just think about that. This stuff is manly, ballsy as fuck. This stuff is just all the 80s movies involving sweaty guys, topless and working out, put in together. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, that Dolph Lundgren cunt, or I can't remember how to pronounce his name, Ivan Drago, you know, all those guys in all the movies, Claude Van Damme. If you imagine us to make a scent that summed that up, that whole macho. It's fucking kudos. It's amazing by now. But that's not all. But wait, there's more. We've got some honourable mentions. I mean, we can't leave these guys out. YSL's Jazz. You ever watch Die Hard? You know that scene at the Christmas party? Hey, Merry Christmas! That's what this makes me think of. It smells like something one of those guys as well. And a lot of people say, oh, it smells like Van Cleef and Arpels Sa. The reason I didn't include Sa is it's gentlemanly, but Jazz is similar. Sa's greener. Jazz has a real skanky stinkiness to it that adds a more ballsy level to it. Next up we have another honourable mention, Aramis. Why is this not included in the main list? Because this one might be super macho and ballsy, but don't forget this one's more refined. Remember the sheriff and his deputies with the well-dressed coat and the fancy clothing? That's what this is. This isn't the topless, kickboxing, Claude Van Damme. This is more refined, but still ballsy and macho, so it still deserves an honourable mention. Next up is one that does not get a lot of talk, but should. Chiruti's 1881. Imagine a stronger, greener version of Brute. Similar to that. Imagine something like that. That same sort of family. Almost powdery. This stuff is just green macho fuck. This stuff doesn't mess about. Green, mean, macho, badass, ballsy goodness. I love this stuff. But it's not just that. It's refined too. You can wear this with a suit. You can wear this working out as an 80s, an 80s rocky scene, It's just so good. It smells great, it lasts long, it's cheap, and it's got a cool bottle, and it really does not get a lot of mention. People talk about powerhouses, they rarely mention this one, and it deserves a lot more credit. Next up is one that's been reformulated to fuck, but I still love it, and that's Drakkar Noir. Yep, Drakkar Noir, can't leave this one out. This one smells more sporty to me than ballsy, to be quite honest. It smells more sporty than ballsy to me. I'll put some on myself, I think. So I love it. There we go. Yeah, it smells more sporty than ballsy, but it's got a gorgeous dry down, and it's easily cousins with Quorum. Quorum was Drakkar's bigger, bolder cousin. You don't notice the difference till you put Quorum in one hand and Drakkar Noir. You notice Quorum's Drakkar, super tobacco-y, super woody. No sportiness. It still deserves a mention. It's a classic. I love it. It smells sexy. Unfortunately doesn't last the longest on me, but neither does Drakkar, so most likely olfactory fatigue. Anyhow, Minty Mouth, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was to your satisfaction, and I hope everyone else enjoyed it too. It's been a while since I did our top 10. This is actually the first fragrance top 10 to be done in HD. THX. But thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any questions you have, leave them in the comments below. Send me a YouTube message. If you do not have a Google Plus account, lucky you, you can contact me on Facebook. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And as always, guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If not, I will contact Mr. Van Cleef here and he will come to your door. Well, applying himself to himself. If that makes sense. Because he doesn't give a fuck, because that's how crazy he is. And as always, keep on smelling fly. By picking one of these scents, spraying 50 sprays of it on, and not giving a fuck. Yeah!